Hi, this is Dave Rudin, and welcome to this week's episode of FCIAC Football Weekly. Tonight we're coming to you live from Rocco's A Pizza in Fairfield, and we want to thank our sponsors, Blue Streak Sports Training, Carl Chevrolet, and Innovative Health and Rehabilitation. Midway through the 2012 season, the Fairfield Ludlowe football team was 1-5 and not getting much respect. The Falcons rebounded to win 4 straight games, and success carried into this year. Following Friday's 42-40 win over Stanford, Ludlowe is 6-4 and assured of its first winning season since 2009. I want to thank our sponsors, Blue Streak Sports Training, Carl Chevrolet, and Innovative Health and Rehabilitation. We have a standing room only crowd here at Rocco's to talk Fairfield Ludlowe football, and joining us first is the first-year coach, Vinny Camera. Vinny, 6-4, you got to be pretty happy about your rookie season here.
Yeah, very excited. Like I said, the kids have been working hard right from the first day. You know, we got together in June. They worked hard all summer. They knew this is what they wanted to achieve, and we're, you know, for the most part, we're where we want to be.
What was the hardest part? You came over here, you started the program at Platt Tech, 6 seasons there. What was the hardest part in the transition coming from Platt Tech over to Ludlowe?
Actually, it was seamless for me. You know, I'm running pretty much the same offense. I have a lot of my staff or guys I've worked with in the past, so we already had a chemistry together. The kids' eagerness to be there and to be coached and work hard made it a very seamless transition.
Let's talk a little bit, 42-40 against Stanford, a little bit of a shootout there. What was the secret to success?
The secret to success, I think, is our offense finally carried us for one. We never punted in the second half. We were down 6, unfortunately, at the half, but we got the ball first. You know, we were able to control the tempo. We were able to control the line of scrimmage, and, you know, we kind of wrote our own destiny in the second half. We were fortunate enough to have the ball first and last.
Did you think the team could be this successful coming in? I know you came here early enough to get a little bit of a read on the guys during preseason, but what were your expectations at the beginning of the year?
My expectations were definitely a winning season or better. You know, I think we won games we were supposed to win. I think we won games that we were, you know, talent-wise we should be in. There's still a few games I believe that got away from us that I thought we could have won. Newcomer to Fairfield, but I don't know what kind of sense you get with the program having the success that it's had. You're 10-4 in the last 14 games. Are you getting to feel a little bit more of a buzz around town about Ludlowe football? Absolutely. The community's been very supportive. The faculty in the building has been very supportive. The parents have been tremendous. Like I said, I think it stems from the team and the players themselves. But winning's contagious. The winning attitude is contagious. We're very excited to you know, keep this going. I think there's a big excitement for this off season to get even better for next year. Set the bar even a little higher. You get 2 weeks off before you play Fairfield Ward. What do you do as a coach when you have that extra week layoff? Do you change things up at all? No, at this point of a season, especially in an 11-game season, you want to take some time and get a little bit healthy. I don't think we've played a single game this season at full strength. You know, it seems to, you know, the injury bug, we get a guy back and then we lose a guy, and then we get another guy back and we lose a guy. So it's been tough. There's been a lot of big shoes to fill along the way. So we're just hoping to get as healthy as possible, have a great couple weeks of practice, and not really slow down at all. Going to be your first Ludlowe Ward game. I'm sure your guys are talking it up a little bit. What kind of sense do you get for what the rivalry is all about? Well, like any other rivalry, and you know, I don't care if it's across town or in the same town. You can throw the records out the window. Both teams want to win. It's Thanksgiving. It's seniors versus seniors. It's the last time they get to do this, and you got to execute. You got to put your best foot forward and be ready to play. I know they're going to be ready to play. Well, Vinny, if you get the win, it's going to be 7-4, which is the most wins since Fairfield High School broke up onto Fairfield Ludlowe. So we wish you the best of luck, and congratulations so far on what's been a great season. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank our sponsors, Blue Streak Sports Training, Carl Chevrolet, and Innovative Health and Rehabilitation. We're back, and joining us right now is Ludlowe quarterback Matt White and Jimmy Gasper, who does double time at running back and linebacker. Matt, first of all,
Talk a little bit about Friday's game, 42-40, a pretty wild shootout.
Yeah, it was. It seemed like the last team to get the ball was gonna win it because I don't know. Both offenses were really clicking. We were moving down the field well. They were moving down the field well. They have some great athletes, and I don't know. We found a way to score, especially in the second half.
What's the mindset when you get into a wild game like that? When you know the other team's scoring and it puts a little pressure, you got to go back out there and try to do the same. Is that different mindset from a low-scoring defensive struggle?
I mean, we always look to score on every single possession, so the mindset's always get 6 points and try to help our defense out. So we always try to go and get a touchdown. So pretty much the same.
Dual threat. You've got over 1,000 yards rushing and passing. What do you prefer, throwing or running?
I think running's a little more natural. I've played running back more in my life than quarterback, but I like them both equally. You know, I have great receivers and running backs and blockers, so it helps have a good supporting cast.
Jimmy, talk a little bit about the success the team has had. Go back to a year ago. You guys were 1-5.
Yeah.
Try to think back. What was the feeling of the team at that point?
Definitely tough. I mean, we were low, but we tried keeping our morales up. And then coming into the end of that second season with a 4-game streak, we had our heads held high, and we were ready for this season. We were all in the gym, putting in the work, so we were ready to get it done this season.
Team's been 10-4 since that point. It's got to be a lot of fun. Do you get a sense there's a little bit more of a buzz for Fairfield Ludlowe football?
Oh, for sure. People are definitely looking at us as a football team and not just, a win on the schedule, so that's definitely great.
You're second in the team in rushing and in tackles. Christian Giorgi, your top running back, got injured in the preseason. You're getting a lot more carries because of it. What was your mindset coming into the year knowing you were going to be in that position?
Well, exactly. Being a senior, I knew how to step up. But, with the injuries, you got to put in that first foot forward. So I was playing fullback and playing halfback, and I was getting touches as both. So that was sweet. But, our linemen did our job blocking, and me and Matt were taking it.
Well, you guys are 6-4 right now, so you're assured of the second winning season in the revised Fairfield Ludlowe history, and went over Fairfield Ward and school record 7 wins. So congratulations on the success so far, and we wish you the best of luck Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much.
I want to thank our sponsors, Blue Streak Sports Training, Carl Chevrolet, and Innovative Health and Rehabilitation. And we're back, and joining us right now is part of the beef of the Falcons, a couple of linemen, David Harris and Jake Garrell. David, talk a little bit about the Stanford game. That must have been a little exciting for you.
Yeah, a little too exciting if you ask me. I mean, you always like to win, even if it's an ugly one, but there was definitely things we can improve on for our Ward game coming up that we need to work in practice these next 2 weeks.
Are you surprised by the success the team has had? What were your expectations coming in and how things played out?
Well, I mean, you never really go into a season with low expectations. I think that we came in knowing that we'd worked hard, knowing that we had the talent to succeed. So I wouldn't say surprised. I'm happy but never satisfied, sort of the mantra we're taking on.
It's got to be a nice feeling after where the team was midway through last season. You finish off at 4 wins, and Vinny comes in, and you guys have just picked up where you left off.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Really excited with the direction the program's going. And with my younger brother here, too. Big things next year.
Okay, let's play word association. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when I say Fairfield Ward?
Coach said not to answer that. Thanksgiving Day.
Okay, that's a pretty sensible answer there. Jake, talk just a little bit about, do you get a feeling that there's a different feeling at school about football, a little bit more of a buzz, a little bit more support from the students?
We're just ready to change the tradition about the school. We're ready to introduce a winning program, have a little bit more spirit with the program, and just, have students come out every Friday night to support us, and big hopes for next year with the spirit as well.
Do you kind of feel like you took a foundation from last year and you're building on it this year?
At the end last year, we finally learned what it was like to be a winning program. After having a couple hard seasons, coming in this year with a strong base, coming out and having a couple wins early, that just set us in the right direction. We've just continued on that way.
Talk a little bit about the Stanford game. What's it like when you're a lineman and you're playing in a shootout like that?
It was a little intimidating coming in the fourth quarter, close game, and down to the last 2 minutes. Every moment was frightening, and to see the clock run out at the end was a big relief, I'll tell you that. But overall, very happy with the win.
Okay, I'm going to try this one more time. Word association, Fairfield Ward.
Thanksgiving game.
Okay, I guess we're not getting any bulletin board material out of either one of you. So, David, Jake, congratulations, and we wish you the best of luck. Hopefully you guys get to 7 wins on Thanksgiving morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And that's this week's episode of FCIAC Football Weekly. We'll be coming back to you in 2 weeks from another town, talking about another team.